You doing? This is um, Black Lace. I haven't decided what name I'm going to use for this social media thing, so we will see. Let me take off my glasses because of the reflection. How you doing? Well, welcome to the first official um, vlog, whatever you want to call it. I've been pretty much looking for um, some type of anybody on the website. I've been doing a lot of research on anyone that can actually provide information on like small business people on their journey, but I haven't really been able to find anyone that is actually on a journey. I'm usually always finding someone that's like already made it and just telling their story, and I'm like, well, how did you get there? So I'm in a place where I still don't know what I want to do. So if you can share it live, share it on your Facebook, Instagram, all social medias. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same and allow everybody to get some time to come on. So we're just gonna get into it in just a little bit. So that part. So we will see. Um, how do I share this? Big old question, right? I shouldn't have taken my glasses off, huh? Yes, but we gonna try. There we go. So we're gonna do it on Facebook. Okay. And on Twitter, Twitter. That's not what we're doing on Twitter. Okay, so not my personal. I haven't decided if I want to do my personal just yet, but we're gonna still keep posting. Um, so my true black lace, because the name of the entire channel, my YouTube channel, is gonna be Black Lace. So that's soon to come. I didn't know I had to verify, but this my personal account will actually had trying to post. My personal account actually was already verified, so I was like, why not? I'll just use that for today because I kind of just been really trying to get it out, wanting to get it out, and just really wanted to uh, go ahead and get this out the way. I have to work in a couple of hours, so I figure I'm like, I don't want to do this later. I got some clothes to fold and other stuff, and I have this. We'll get into it in just a minute. So I'm just gonna allow other people some time to get in and come on and share. Hopefully, let's see. I haven't decided if I want to do this blog talk at the same time. So we'll see. We'll see. I haven't decided. It's just today's really one of those like spirit of moment kind of things. I just kind of wanted to go ahead and done. I have that kind of spirit. I figure. if you're gonna do it, might as well just go ahead and do it. So that's what we're doing. So I don't know if I don't have the Facebook app because I'm not a Facebook junkie. I'm a Twitter junkie. So Facebook, I don't know how that goes. We'll see. I kind of just did it and I didn't even announce it, so I kind of guess that's why a lot of people don't know what I'm doing right now. Hmm, we'll see. And then my Twitter. Figure it. You know what I realized? I didn't watch Power today, so we'll see what happens. But anyway, my day. Today's my Sunday, so usually don't have that much going on. I don't know what I was trying to do. No. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. I'm trying to get through it. Oh, this is private. I don't know how to work this Facebook stuff. I don't know what that's about. Oh, you know what I forgot? Instagram. That's right. We're gonna get into it in just a moment. Just a moment, guys. Bear with me. I'll be more prepared next time. So there that goes. Instagram. I forgot Instagram is a whole different breed. I ain't got time for Instagram right now, so we're just gonna leave that alone. So we'll post it if anybody want to join us. I plan to do this every Sunday now. Um, hopefully, I don't know about next Sunday. I'll be out of town in Miami visiting my parents, so I don't know how that's gonna go. So in the meantime, we're just gonna try to make it work. We're just gonna try to go ahead and keep it moving. So I've been dealing with a lot of trying to. If anybody knows me, I do have several businesses. Well, let me start by telling a little bit about myself. I am Haitian American, born here, descendants of Haitian. Both my parents are Haitian. Originally born and raised in Miami. Moved to Tampa a couple of years ago, a few years ago, as a matter of fact. Single mother was a single mother of one. Recently got married. So now that you know my business, um, basically I've been in the groove of doing business. I'm in my mid 30s, so I've been doing business for quite some time now. Officially been doing business for about, I would say, 2 years. Um, let's see, about 2 years, yeah, and a little over 2 years. Officially, meaning registered with the state, got a tax ID, all that fun stuff. Now, when I first started, of course, I didn't know too much about business. I'm just more one of those people like, I'm going to do it. And I did it. Not knowing what I was getting into, not knowing what that all entailed, but here I am. Serving. Not to say that I've quit my day job, I still do have a 9 to 5. However, since I've started my business, there's so much that I've learned about business, something that school couldn't teach you. I do have a certification in business. I've also have my degree. So I've pretty much have been experienced in business for quite some time. I used to be a realtor, used to be a mortgage consultant, um, you name it. I also used to have a podcast. At one point, me and my friend Sasha B, if anybody knows, if anybody remembers Diva Chats, anybody who's my friend knows what I'm talking about. However, I just decided I'm gonna post it somewhere else. Hold on. Pause a second. Hold on, guys. Oh, I forgot the. I forgot the link. The link. If anybody wants to join, wait. Hold on. Yada yada yada. Okay. Copy. All right. Cool. 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 Okay. If anybody know me knows that I have, if you know me personally, you know that I have several businesses. I'm a true islander. I have like 10,000 businesses. Right? Who else is like me? Raise your hand. I know, right? So to go down a list of what I established as business, well, I finally gotten to the point where I can focus on what exactly I want to do and what I want to pursue and to being financially free and also quitting my job because I do plan on 2019. The reason why I'm doing this is because in 2019 I do plan to quit my job. So that means I gotta get my together now. Okay. I don't know how this is gonna go. So we still worried about that. But I'm still here. However, yes, I do plan to eventually quit my job one day, hopefully, um, in 2019. Um, so lately, I've been doing a whole lot of research on how to be able to quit my job and do this to the point where I can support myself, support my family, and still not be able to look back because I never want to put myself in a position where I have to go back and look for a job or work for anyone. So I definitely have to get all my marbles together. So, so this is the reason why I'm doing this video. Reason why I'm doing this video really is because, like I said, I've been looking for a very long time for videos of people who are also on the journey. Maybe I could take because it's easier when you're taking a journey with someone, but it's kind of hard when you don't know what the fuck to do. So I decided I'm like, well, since I can't find no videos or find a channel or find anybody that's on a journey that's actually, being transparent and telling and going through the motions currently, because everybody seems to have their shit together, I decided to do it myself. So here we are. So take a walk with me. It's gonna be a struggle. I don't know how long this is going to take, but in business, it's always a learning process. It's always a growth experience. So it's definitely going to be something we can bounce off each other. I might be doing something wrong. You might know how to do it better, and vice versa. So this is why I'm creating this channel. We're gonna keep it rolling. It might not make sense to everybody, and those who not with it, that's fine. Absolutely fine. But I'm still gonna do this. I really feel like this is an opportunity to really bring people together who really want to, don't know where to start, and have a lot of questions that a lot of people seem to not be answering because those who have already have been doing it, been doing it for years, most of the channels are like, not no disrespect to anybody who's already done business or started doing their business and is thriving. That's not a disrespect. It's just more so like, okay, well, how did you get there? What did you do? Well, when you got to doing the website, did you mess up? Because that's my other headache, but whatever, we'll talk about that later. So, like I said, I'm decided to quit my job in 2019. Not to say that it's exciting, but it's definitely a journey that I'm willing to take, um, and we'll see. Some of the businesses I have currently right now, I am a business owner with some business. I'm a business owner with for Optimal LLC. I actually have a medical billing and collections company, which I've been doing medical billing for maybe over 10 years now, and different and variety of different spectrums. So not just the typical doctor's office, but I've also done hospital, behavioral health, pediatrics, a variety. Currently, right now, I do skilled nursing, so which is I think the hardest motherfucker. So then I also have what else I have? Oh shit, I went blank. I also have I'm also going to start actually a cleaning service, professional cleaning service. I'm actually going into franchise because I don't feel like really like chasing people. I'm not one of those people that like try to chase accounts. Like I'm not that kind of people person. I had to change that. So again, this is a journey. So we'll see what happens. We're taking it. Um, Hold on, my phone is going off. So I don't know what this is about. I don't have my glasses since I took my glasses off. I don't know what the hell. I can't see this phone. So we'll see. So then again, I have the professional cleaning service. This is something that I'm going to get into with my husband. We also are going to be starting a dump truck service, dump truck business. So I don't know how to drive a dump truck. No, I don't. I don't know. My brother's like, you know how to? I don't know how to. I don't even know how to drive stick shift. But guess what? When you're in business, you can pay somebody to do it for you. So fuck it. That's how I feel. So I could easily get somebody to drive the damn truck for $100 a day. If I'm making at least 700 a day, I can do that. So that's the plan. So another thing that I'm into doing at this time is hold on, I had it all in my mind. We'll get to that. Matter of fact, hold on a second. I think I got it. In my business. Uh, I think I got it, people. Cause I write a lot. I write a lot of things down so that I don't forget. Cause I'm always fucking forgetting a whole lot of shit. So I write a lot of things down. Most likely it is. Hold on a second. See, so I actually created like a Venn diagram of my whole business ideas that I have, and these are the things that I'm going to be focusing on for 2019. Because a lot of times, since I've started business, I've always every time somebody comes to me with a business idea or anything that can even resemble business, I'm always like, like my antennas go up, and I'm always like, oh, that's a good business idea. So I always kind of have to draw back and be like, okay, you can't do every fucking thing. So I have to really like now. I've decided to focus on just a handful of things, which is five, and because I believe in five flow of income, I always fully feel, as the Bible talks about in the walls of Jericho, all that shebang. that anybody should have fivefold income. So, not to say that it applies to everybody. You might be good at one thing and it brings you a very generous income, and that's enough for you. That's fine. I just feel like I want five. So, that's my personal goal. And so, with that being said, so I decided to focus on just my five. And there, I decided that I'm gonna hone on those. There is a process. If anybody who's in business understand what I'm gonna be talking about um, in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna be talking about building your business credit and building your business, your professional business um, on a professional level, credit wise, basically. Not your typical credit. So you're not going to be using, I'm not talking about using yourself as a personal guarantor, guarantor, whatever the hell it's called, PG, what they call it in the industry. Um, but basically just using your business itself. Um, in the last few months, so even though I've been in the business for officially with a tax ID for the last two years, I really started really making a dollar, I would say, within the last, I would say, 9 months. So for the first year and a half or so, my business was just be like, yeah, I got one. I'm just gonna pay this fee and call it a day because I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with all this stuff. So okay, and okay, yeah, I know what I think. Okay, okay. I just was pulling up the information that I had for my business ideas. So I actually have six. So that's going back, but whatever. Um, I did say that real estate was going to be my very, very, very last one, flipping houses. Not to say that it doesn't make money, it does, but it's just like it's not something I want to focus on. It's more going to be like more like a almost like a extracurricular kind of thing. Stick with me. Take this journey with me. We'll see. Probably next month, I'll probably just be like, yeah, I'm gonna start flipping houses. You never know. Um, but yeah, so I started really making a dollar out of my business um about 9 months ago. Um, the thing is that a lot of people feel like you need a gazillion fucking dollars to get into business. No, you don't. You do not need a whole lot of money. You do not need to save 6 times your income, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to do all that. However, you do need a steady flow of income to support the business. There's a few different reasons why. Um, Along this journey, I'll explain it a little bit more in detail as I go through because I'm going through it right now. So we're gonna talk about it. So a few months ago, I would say like 8 months ago, what we in July? No, maybe like 9, 10 months ago. I actually came across Eating Cole. Eating Cole is a financial advisor who actually started his own business and teaching people how to start their own business. And what he has an online course that teaches you about business and how to set up not only just structurally, but also how to build your business presence and also how to gather, how to build it on a professional level, meaning create, establishing business credit. So I'm enrolled now. Enrolling in this course, I'm not gonna lie, it is a pretty penny. But they do offer payment plans. You can go. I don't know what the payment plan is if it's different now, but you can go ahead and apply and check it out. It's called dcfionline.com. It's totally great. You don't have to go with that, but there's plenty of other business courses that are out there that teaches you outside of what the colleges and universities teaches you, because your degree most likely is going to only teach you enough to be an employee, and that's the God's honest truth. So what I decided to do was I decided to actually I started the course. Actually, I believe it was December of 2017. So December of last year, officially opened my own business bank account with Bank of America. So I do have a business bank account. That was a great milestone for me, but it's also has taught me to be very, very disciplined because a lot of times I ain't got no money in my personal account and I'm like, all this money sitting in my business account, but you don't want to break your corporate veil, so you don't want to do that. So I don't do that. But at the end of the day, it's very eye opening, especially with this business course. It teaches you a lot. Um, Also, with this business course, I've also learned how to really, really set up my business the right way. A lot of people think it's just going on the Sunbiz website and setting up an LLC. No, it's not that. It's not that simple. Well, it's not. It's simple if you do it right, because what happens is that when you get to the point where you want to set up a business profile or your business credit, it can hurt you if you didn't set it up the right way. So garbage in, garbage out. Do it the right way the first time, and that means that means um, setting it up the right way. So not using your personal information, not using your personal address, postal phone number, personal email, stuff like that. Not using a specific uh, business name. That's very, 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 very important. I would tell anybody who wants to get in business, do not set up your business in a specific business name. Not. Meaning, do not set your business up as in, oh, for example, you do car detailing, whatever. Do not set your business up as uh, red light car detailing services. You want to keep it as general as possible, from what I've learned. Car detailing service. You want to do red light consulting, red light enterprises, something like that. You want to keep it as general as possible because it provides you the flexibility to do plenty of other businesses. That's one thing. My main thing. I've created a lot of terminology in this business since I've been started doing business, and one thing I always say is it takes business to make business. So you might have a small business thinking that, well, I'm just gonna sell socks. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sell socks. Sell socks. But then you end up in your journey of business, you end up starting doing other things. So you end up doing, for example, house painting. That's a business. So you can also you can also deviate that. Doing business as is what it was called in the state of Florida. It's $50. I don't know about your state. Find out. But you can have multiple. I wouldn't say a whole lot. You won't seem fishy, but I would say at least two, three. You can have DBAs under one tax ID. So that is an option. However, when you're doing business, again, you want to keep it as simple as possible as far as for the name. And then you also need to set up your professional image before you go to the state and register your business. Meaning you have to set up your professional email, professional address, which you can use a virtual address. If you don't know about virtual address, please do your research. Please find out what a virtual address is. Those are definitely, definitely something that you want to get into. I'm resharing everything just to make sure everybody knows I'm on it. So you definitely want to share. You definitely want to um, build your business presence. Do a virtual address. Is something that you can do. If you want to know which one I use, I let you know. But you want to get all of that information, and you also want to get a professional phone number, not Google Voice, not all of that cheap stuff, those app stuff. Not those. You want to get a professional address, a professional phone number from like a reputable company. So, for example, you can do like Freedom Voice. You can use I think it's Ring Central. There's a few other ones that's out there that you can actually use that businesses. Because here's the thing, you want to set up your information so that when you go to set up your business and register your business with the state, it's you have that information to use. So when the state is actually what is your address, you use your virtual address. When they ask you what is your phone number, you use your professional phone number. When they're asking you what's your email, you use your professional email. And I'm not talking about Google, Yahoo, nothing. I'm talking about, for example, contact at optimalcs.com, which is my business email address. So with that being said, you set up all of these things so that way you can, once when you go to the state, you have all that information, and that's what you use to set up your business, to register your business. Now, here's the thing. This is the reason why your company, well, your business is gonna have expenses. So what you're gonna have to do is, guess what? You're gonna have to maintain the phone number, which is gonna be about $10 to $15 a month. You're gonna have to maintain your email, which if you use like stuff like GoDaddy, you'll be able to get a very good price. I think I pay my email for a year or something like that. Also my virtual address. It depends on your virtual address. Some maybe they range from, I would say, 20 to $75, depending on what you use, depending on how local you are. If you're in a big city, sometimes it's a little bit more. So it may differ. So you are going to have those expenses every month. So if you have a job that you already have that can support it, that's cool. But thank God, I have a business that I also have, which is also a virtual customer service. I don't know if anybody know it. I'm not going to say the name because they don't like their names to be used, but it's a virtual customer service, if you know what I mean. So with the virtual customer service, you can only work with them if you're working through a business that has a tax ID. You can't work with them directly. So I use my business as to work with them. I service clients through my business. I service their clients through my business basically. So when I do my customer service, my company gets paid, and that's what I use to cover my expenses every month. So thank God. So that's an avenue for you if you wish to start your business and you know you're gonna have some expenses like having your marketing, your setting up your business. If you're gonna have monthly expenses, which you will have, then you definitely want to set aside some type of income that generates so that your business has some type of income. So I have that. Um, with that being said, I've learned more things that other things that I can do with that. So I've actually decided that I'm going to start paying myself payroll, put myself on payroll with my business. So my business itself is going to be its own entity, and I'm going to also start generating my own pay salary from my business. So on paper, it looks like it will be that I have um two incomes on my side. My business is going to have its business and its expenses, but I'm going to have my business and my salary. Well, I'm gonna have my full time job and my part time job. Okay, so that's that part. Um, and after you've done all of that, you also want to go to Dun and Bradstreet (DMV) and you want to establish your business profile. With establishing your business profile, some people say it takes longer than 30. It takes a week. Mine took 30 days. So I don't know. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't think I did anything wrong. After you get your tax ID from the government, so mind you, you got to register with the state, get your tax ID from the government, IRS, and then you have to go to Dun and Bradstreet, which is typically the business Experian, Equifax, and what's the other one? TransUnion. They don't do Equifax. I think it's Experian Business and TransUnion Business, whatever. But DMB is more so business profile setup. So it's basically so that you can start getting vendor accounts. You can start establishing business credit because this is when you're establishing your business from yourself. So your business is here, your personal credit is here. So your personal credit could be at what's the lowest? I think the lowest is like 300 or something like that. I think, and then your business credit can be a meaning 800, kind of sort of in the business world. So it has nothing to do with each other, nothing at all. You can be a whole, and then also you get more money with a business profile when you apply for credit cards and stuff like that. So I don't know why nobody would want to do it anyway. So don't use your personal credit if you don't really have to. The only good thing is that using yourself as a, you would say, personal guarantee, it's almost like a co-signer on your business. It actually helps you get to the door better, faster. So if you do have good credit, and there's loans out there that you can actually get up to $500,000 as a startup. So if you have the credit to do it, man, sis, bro, do it, because if it's available, do it. But you do want to be careful on how to use it. So it's not like a 30-year loan or like a mortgage where they give you 30 years to pay it back. No, they want their money right ASAP. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give you $500,000, and I'm gonna need this in a year or 6 months. So you gotta have a plan for that to pay it back. And some people have investment teams. I don't think I need one because I have enough businesses that I can. I'm going to show you guys the plan that I have and how I have it in my head. I have this theory of mama baby. Stick with me. I'm not crazy. Okay. I have this mama baby or mama children mother relationship kind of thing for my business. I'll explain it later because right now it's too much to talk about. So, because I don't have that much time, I do have to start working at 5 o'clock. But whatever, that's whatever. But anyways, so with the business, again, I created my tax. I got my tax ID. I've been having my tax ID since I started my business. But then I never knew about business credit, so I never knew about Dun and Bradstreet, and I went and I applied for it again. 30 days took me. Don't ask me why. If somebody took you short of time, all powers to you. For me, it took me some time to get my professional profile, my business profile. After that, once I did that, then I went to I started to well, one things that I made. So I do know that you have to start off. There's four. I think there's four. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's four tiers to business credit. So there's four tiers. The first tier is vendors. Well, there's four tiers to business credit. The first tier is vendors. The second tier is trade lines. The third tier is credit cards, and the fourth tier is loans. Correct me if I'm wrong. I ain't done with the business course, so you can see what chapter I'm on, right? But anyways, so with that being said, I actually went ahead and I actually started with Quill. Quill actually was the first one I started with. With Quill, here's the mistake that I made. So I'm gonna be transparent. The mistake that I made was I actually ordered some paper, like a case of paper, and a case of folders that I know that I'm gonna need for my business because I have an idea of creating like folder information kind of thing. You know, like when somebody's selling their business, they give you like a folder with all their information, like their business card in the middle when they cut out, and then they have like the application and the whole fill out form, information form, all that stuff in the folder. If you understand what I'm talking about, like a booklet kind of thing. That's my idea. So, and the idea was to have those folders. So I was like, I'm gonna need folders, and I know I have business cards. I have business cards all over the fucking place. But I needed to generate this invoice to start my business profile. So the way it is that you go on Quill.com, you set up an account, you just register your name, business name, blah, blah, blah. So when you do that, you actually go shopping and you create your business profile. Problem is, your invoice has to be at least $50 in order for them to report to Dun & Bradstreet or to the professional bureau. So I didn't know this. So it looks like I had 3 different invoices, and Quill broke it up into 3 different invoices. And so neither one of the invoices was over $50. So this is what the issue that I have. So they never reported. So I'm like, damn, what the hell did I do wrong? They didn't report. So it turns out after I did a little bit more research, I'm like, oh, it has to be $50. Okay, cool. Guess what? So I ordered a monitor the next time. So this time, I actually got my monitor this month. So I have an invoice to pay. That's $100. Like, make sure this motherfucker's gonna be $100. You gonna report these motherfuckers, okay? So I did the Quill. So I paid the first invoice, even though I didn't report. I ain't had no choice. But which was good because the next time I wanted to order, I didn't have no riffraff. So I ordered it. My monitor came in a couple of days. I also ordered a laptop bag, which was like $40. But as long as my invoice was $100, I was good because I know they was going to report. Then I actually ordered something from Uline. Uline is also a new a company that also gives Net 30 accounts. These are Net 30 accounts is what they're called. Net 30 accounts to small businesses, even at startups. So I did Uline. Uline is basically commercial, industrial kind of thing. So I kind of really didn't need anything. I really did when I was getting married, but for whatever reason, they wouldn't process my order. But this time, they processed my order for a can of sprays, for the automatic spray can thingies. Yeah, so they processed the order. So I got like a whole case of that shit. Although shit is expensive, the whole case of this motherfucker was like $59.99. That's like 12. But I need a $50 invoice, so gotta bite my tongue. So with the $50 invoice, I end up okay, fine. So I ended up purchasing the can of the case of spray that's just here in my living room. But I need a $50 invoice so that I can report, so that they can report. So now I have 2 vendors. So I have Quill and Uline that's reporting to Dun & Bradstreet at the end of the month. So I plan to pay them next week. They're super, super fine. Everything is still on time. So when they report, they're going to report to Dun & Bradstreet, and it's going to look good on my business report. So all that information stays on your business report for your business profile for an average of 6 months. So the thing is getting another 6 months worth. Another couple. Well, you need at least 5 vendors with Net 30 accounts. So there's also a few other ones that I need to actually sit down and do. I've been kind of busy working both of my jobs, so it's been kind of hard. Plus, I'm also trying to finish this business course, so it's really kind of hard. And I got to be a wife, not a mama, because I don't set my child away to my mama. But she'll be back soon. So with that being said, so I actually haven't really had time, but I do plan to get at least 3 more Net 30 accounts. So if you're on that journey with me, let me know. I'm trying to get Grainger and Vistaprint because I use Vistaprint a lot for a lot of things. Grainger, Vistaprint, and Granger, Vistaprint. I think somebody was telling me, what was it? It's another a company. It's there's another company that also provides Net 30 accounts. I believe it's called I'll send it when I have it because I don't remember right now off the top of my head. Oh no, I think I have write it down. Uh, Reliable office supply. For whatever reason, I think when I searched, I did a quick search on reliable office supply, and I believe that's Office Depot. I think that's what came up. But I'll check it again. Matter of fact, I'll check it with y'all right now. So let's see. Reliable office supply. Wait, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on because I can't see. So we're gonna see. Reliable office supply. There was a reliable office supply, and there was another company. Yeah, so Office Depot is coming up for me. So, um, which is totally fine. But I want to get a Net 30 account with them. So, yeah. So, I'm not sure if they still. I don't know if that was an old reference that they gave because a lot of these companies, a lot of times they know it's not part of. Yeah, Reliable Office Supply Days is now part of Office Depot. So we will see how that works. So again, we're learning. That's what we're doing. We are learning. Yeah, yes, they are. Reliable Office Supply is now Office Depot. 30s, I don't know. This is something we're gonna have to find out. But as I do, we will definitely try to get them. A lot of them won't provide. Will only want you to order your first order with them. You'll have to pay for, and then the next few orders you'll actually have to. Then they'll actually give you a net 30. So sometimes that's also the case. Um, I gotta call them to see if they offer net 30s. We're gonna find out. But that's another day. I guess I'll come back next time when I come back. I'll let you guys know what I find. But however, building a business credit, and then after those five net 30 vendor accounts, I do plan to go with Dell, Dell Computers, uh, Amazon. I do have an Amazon business account. Not a net 30, but I did set up an Amazon business account, and I do believe they provide invoicing, but I think you have to have established trade lines or established vendors accounts in order to get an invoice in that 30 account. And then also I plan to apply for Walmart. I heard there are also tier two. So we will see how that works out. Um and then after that, then plan to go for the credit cards and stuff like that. Then hopefully, not hopefully, eventually we'll get to the net four. Oh well, the tier four accounts, which is the credit card, not the credit card, the loans, where the big bucks at. So we are going to make that slow process. If you are in a position, I'm actually going to be working with a young lady that actually does credit repair. Um, I forgot the company she is with. I think it's like Victorious or something or something. I don't know, but She actually offers credit repair and business credit profile building. Um, so hopefully we'll take the ladder a little faster, the elevators and not the stairs on this one. But again, it's all about research. It's all about doing your due diligence and finding out more information. Don't just sit and feel like because you don't have, you know, $5,000 sitting somewhere that you can't get into business. No, it is a slow process. However, eventually you will get there. This is not easy for me. Sometimes I just want to sleep because at 5 o'clock right now, 5 o'clock, I'm gonna have to be on a phone for an hour doing my customer service work. But I gotta work because my business got expenses. So I got to work because I ain't trying to. Because my business, I went a couple of months without actually working because the client that I was working, the customer service clients that I was working for, terminated the contract with the company. So they did give us a voucher to start a new client, but I kind of took a hiatus because I was getting married and there was a lot of stress going on. So I was like, okay, after I get married, I'll start it. So literally, the I got married on Saturday. I started training on Monday. So I've been in training for quite some time, for about a month. So some trainings don't provide you with payment, some do. And unfortunately, this client did not provide paid training. So I was actually um, putting the expenses of my business out of my personal money. You know what I'm saying? So because I kind of paid up a lot of stuff, and I actually did a big purchase. I had a one big expense within the last couple of few months right before I lost we lost the contract for this client, and which was for my website, and so it was fun. But it is what it is. At this point, we're now back, getting back unsteady, getting back on a map, and hopefully things will balance out before the end of this year with a lot of things. And again, get my foot in the door. But the plans that I have, we'll talk about the plans that I have on how I'm going to quit my job. I say it, but it's one of those things like every time you say it, like your heart is just like, oh my god, So I get nervous every time I say it, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens. So um, but I do have some plans to for when I quit my job because I told my husband I want to quit my job for 2019. He's like, no. But I'm like, no, I have a plan, So pretty much I do have a plan. I'm not gonna make. It's gonna be a sacrifice because I won't be able to make as much as I'm making now because I do work corporate America, but I'm so tired of corporate America. I'll tell you about the stories later. But I do work corporate America and corporate, so I do make a pretty penny. And to decide that I no longer want to do it and I want to do my own thing is definitely going to be a sacrifice. Pretty much a whole like a pay cut of about 50%. That's going to be so hard, so hard. But the reason why I decided that I'm going to do it, I'm going to take these glasses off. The reason I decided that I'm going to do it is because I feel like if I'm home, if I have the ability to be home and to put a lot, I'd rather put my energy into making my own money, even if it's $5, than to put my energy into helping somebody else build theirs. And one thing I've always realized, even in working in corporate America, is that nobody's going to ever pay you more than they pay themselves. And you're never going to be paid what you think you're worth. Never. Unless you pay yourself. Because if you pay yourself, if you're your own boss, guess what? I feel like I work for $50,000 today. And I'm going to pay myself $50,000. That's how we're going to do it. And who's going to check me, boo? Nobody. So this is what I decided. I decided I'm just going to go ahead and do my own damn thing. So it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Um, Although it's still nerve wracking. So we'll see. But other than that, I also um, but we're working in corporate America. I don't know if it's just me, but I was relating this to some a group of ladies from one of the group chats that I have, and it's just like just to be, not to be racist or anything or pull the race card, but white fragility is a real fucking thing, yo. Like for real. Like why y'all always crying? I find it that a lot of the white women in corporate America really have a problem with, smart, intelligent, confident black women who don't take no shit. And now, if anybody knows me in the office, I don't take no motherfucking shit. Sorry for cursing, but that is the fucking truth. My thing is like, I don't have no problem. You want me to take fire and put it in the water? No problem. It's your business. You tell me what you want me to do. As long as you pay me, we're good. But what you're not gonna do is talk to me like I'm crazy. And talk to me like I'm stupid or condescendingly talk to me or say that, you know what I'm saying, or judge my character. Now I might not be coming in on time on every day, but a bitch I'm here. But what you're not gonna do is, pretty much because you have something against me or against the people that look like me, you going to base that on my job quality or my performance, basically. That's what you're not gonna do. Because the one thing I know, I give you 100 fucking percent. So I'm gonna need some respect. You ain't gotta like me. I don't ask you to like me. No. That's not the point. You do not have to like me, but what you're gonna do is respect me. And I'm one of those people like I'm big on fucking respect. Period. Like I put my mama out my house if she disrespect me, and she Haitian. Cause that's my big thing. Like, cause I go out of my way to respect people, and I expect the same. I'm not saying you gotta like me, and I'm not saying that I have to like what you're saying, but I'm gonna respect you, and I expect you to do the same. So if I make an effort, bitch, I'm gonna need you to make a little fucking effort. So that's just where I'm going. But working in corporate America have made me realize, like, yeah, this is not a space for me, especially if it's not my business. So I decided I'd rather take a pay cut momentarily because it's not going to be for long. I'd rather take a pay cut momentarily, have the time to do my own thing, to build my own business, build my own brand, and really establish myself and really establish my business and take it where it needs to be. Now that I've gotten to the point where my business can stand on its own 2 feet, though it's not much, it might not be 10 toes, but it's 2 feet, my nigga. 2 feet. So this is where I'm at, and I'm glad that I've gotten the opportunity to do it, and I'm learning to do it better. So this is the journey that I want you guys to take with me. Now I'm not saying that it's gonna be easy. I'm not saying I'm gonna have all the answers, and not say the answers that I give is gonna be right, but we're gonna get through this together. So a lot of the people that are already on their journey and already have the answers and have already quit their jobs and already have an income coming in and doing the vlogging and doing all this and doing all that, more power to you. But there's a lot of us out there like you and me who just really like, was I supposed to do that? I don't know. I ain't got that kind of money. I ain't got that kind of time. Yeah. So we're trying to figure it out too. And we're on a journey. Take the journey with me. This is the journey to small business. That's what I'm going to call this. Not to say that it makes sense. Most likely, it's probably going to be on a different channel. So stick with me. I don't know if I'm going to use my personal channel. This is my personal Google. So I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know nobody contacted me personally. Big brother kind of shit. Conspiracy theory or whatever. Um, don't mind me, y'all. I'm crazy. No, for real. I'm crazy. If you ever listen to my Diva Chat, the old Diva Chat shows, you'll know she crazy. I am. So, and actually, for those who've been a follower of Diva Chats, we've been talking about bringing it back. We don't know yet, but we'll see how that goes. But until then, I've given you guys an hour. I gotta figure something out with my hair for tomorrow. But anyways, but there's definitely gonna be more to come. Come next week, Sunday. It'll probably be later, not in the day, because I'll be traveling next week. So I will try to give you an hour next week. So we'll see. But if there's nothing more, thank you so much for joining me. Again, let's take this journey, guys. I'll find some type of lingo to say at the end, some type of closing, whatever. Again, this is an impromptu, so I don't know. I was just like, we gonna lie, cause I'm bored. Even though I ain't watched Power yet, so I gotta go try to see. I'm not gonna watch Power before 5 o'clock. I will be real mad if something happens in the middle of the damn show and I gotta stop to start working. I will be fucking livid. But anyway, love you guys. Take the journey. Take the step with me. Bye. See you later.